So I just recorded a 20-minute version of this video and was like, first time, yes. Hadn't turned my microphone on. It sounded like a tinny mess. So here we are again, but this time, yay! It's Friday night, so... God. Hopefully that comes off really ASMR. Right. Top 5 mistakes that new doulas make and how to avoid them. Yay! Okay, we're going to get right into this. Number 1, not starting. Not doing it at all, not launching a website, not doing any social media, not taking inquiries. Because, well, there's a million reasons. You may be in full-time employment at the moment and you're scared to step out of that. Your family and friends might not really see the value in doula work, or your ego might be in overdrive and telling you all of those common things that our egos like to tell us. Mainly, no one will hire you, you don't know enough, you have no experience, and everyone else is better at this than you are. Well, we've all heard it, we've all listened to that voice. I let it rule for 10 years. It's very common. The main thing that I can suggest, do one tiny thing, one small thing every single day to help you get one step closer to your doula work. Whether it's launching your Instagram, popping a post up there, tweaking your website, even if it is to just one page with your basic information on it and getting it out there. Imperfect and done is better than perfect and never done. Get along to a networking event, send one message to a doula in the local area and ask to buy her coffee or cake. She will most definitely say yes, because we love that. And yeah, just get a little bit brave for 1 minute of each day and do something that will take you one step closer to this work. Number 2, not being real. And I mean, thinking that you have to fit into some sort of mould to do doula work. It's nonsense, but I did it for a year. I thought that I had to transform myself into the people that I really value, into the people that I really admire in this work. I did not see myself anywhere in this work. I couldn't see people that looked like me and spoke like me and dressed like me and had families like me. So I thought that I had to fit into some sort of like cookie cutter mould of what a doula should be. And it took me over a year to realise that Jen was lost. And actually, maybe Jen has some amazing value in doula work and in the birth world. And I was right. I rebranded and launched as Badass Birth, and since then it's just been so fun because I've been able to speak with my actual true voice and bring messages that I'm really passionate about. And the amazing thing has been that in return, even more of my dream clients have booked with me and, inquiries come in and I'm just like, yes, you are exactly who I want to be working with. And the reason they have been drawn to me is because I have been me and not the doula version of Jen that I thought I had to be. Cava break. Oh, yes. Number 3. Okay, this is so common. It's everywhere. Undercharging. Yay! All of us have the notion to do this, right? Especially when we first start. We think that because we're new, that we should be working for free or working for a heavily discounted version or rate that all the other doulas in our local area are working at. Now, yes, doulas with more experience, as the years have gone on, will have gradually increased their prices with inflation, etc. But there is still an absolute floor base that you as a professional doula working with private clients should be charging. Now, do not get this confused with voluntary work or with discount. So I offer a low income discount, and I also do one free birth, as in one non-charged birth a year. Other doulas also work with organisations in their local area who provide birth partner services to vulnerable women, perhaps refugee and asylum seeking women, for free. And that is completely different. Charging clients who are more than able to pay a full doula fee less than a full doula fee because you're new undervalues doula work. It undervalues the work that we are all doing, and it paints a picture that this is work that really should only be getting charged at such and such a rate, and the rest of us all have inflated egos. So help those of us who are charging our worth and pushing to increase our prices every year, help us. Number 4, saying yes to everything and everyone. Setting boundaries is so important as you step into doula work. You may think that at the moment you just want any and every inquiry, that you will take any client and that you will back up any other doula. You will start training in any other service that you can offer. I urge you, please set your boundaries and have a think about situations, types of people, energy that you want to protect yourself from. It's an extension of this valuing yourself and valuing your worth. Having things that you just will not do is important, and recognising them now is important. So, for example, it's rare that I will work with clients past my one postnatal debrief because I'm not drawn to it. I'm not particularly passionate about being in a postnatal space. I will by all means keep in touch with my client, but postnatal douling is not my bag, and that is okay. So I don't do it. I will also pay close attention in interviews. I believe I am interviewing the clients as well, and if I'm not comfortable with them or I'm not drawn to working with them, then I will communicate that afterward, usually in the form of was lovely to meet you. Upon reflection, I do not believe I'm the right doula for your birth space. Here are some other doulas that I would recommend you meet with. It's not a case of they're terrible people, it's just if we don't gel and I am genuinely not the right doula for them, then I have a massive responsibility to make sure that they know that. And I also encourage people at interview to interview other doulas and make sure they're getting 100% the right fit. Because the last thing I want is 6 months down the line of us working together and, they're just about to give birth, them questioning whether they did the right thing in hiring me.
I'm so happy. This is so fun.
This is so fun. Friday night, and I'm just hanging out here with you, drinking cava, and this is my job. The 5th and final mistake that new doulas tend to make is not valuing the business side of this work. So treating it almost like a very bloody expensive hobby by the time you take into account all the stuff you're going to want to buy for your doula bag, your training, your mileage to wherever it is that you're going, parking, snacks. It gets super expensive super quickly. You have got to value the business side of this work. You have to take things like registering with the Inland Revenue, sending off your tax returns, properly monitoring your income and expenditure. It all sounds complicated and scary, but it's really, really, truly not. It's fun and it gives you such good energy. The money that you are then making feels clean, it feels worthwhile and valuable. So really taking this seriously. Register with the Inland Revenue, keep an eye on your taxes, create a marketing plan, invest in a business coach, because the magic that starts to happen when you take things like this seriously and when you are putting out high vibe energy is incredible. So thank you so much for watching this first badass birth video. Please give this video a like. Yes, remember to subscribe. Thank you. turn this off.